Okay, it says I'm live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure it actually is. Yeah, good. Yeah, I should probably change that. Okay. I'm here for an emergency. Squatch, if you can hear me, say something. And otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and start. If you support gun control after Buffalo, you're lying, and I'm not making excuses anymore. If you support gun control after Uvalde, you are a psychopath and a mass murderer. And I'm not making any excuses for you anymore. Oh, excellent. The link works. And don't worry, people, I do control who I will bring, allow to come from backstage. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. I'm just going to move on. This is the guy that you have any benefit of a doubt. I'm going to give it to a cop. And even I can't pull any benefit of a doubt out of my ass. Right? They can't all be lying at the same time. Right? And by they, I mean basically everyone except Uvalde Police Department. Pretty much everybody except them. Now he can't hear. Hi, Apple. I'm seeing if it's actually live at my own end, folks. This is ridiculous. Actually live at my own end. Okay. Well, I heard myself, so I'm just going to have to keep on going. I've heard now about 8 different stories, and they don't all match up, so they can't all be absolutely true. Some of them are directly contradictory to one another. Try your volume, Squatch. So, some of them are directly contradictory to each other. And okay, they can't both be true at the same time, except they could be. It's kind of weird, but that could be true. Yep, somebody's here. Oh, I know who that is.
You know, we can't hear you on the YouTube.
Yeah, I checked myself, and it seems I could hear myself. Let me see.
Well, that's the whole reason.
Yeah, I'm hearing me on mine.
Okay, let me double check.
Yeah, I checked myself, and it seems I could hear myself. Let me see.
Well,
okay, I could hear you too. I guess he ran off. I don't know. Where's my phone? Oh. Okay. All right. Where was I? Oh. They can't all be lying at the same time. Something my Mama Carrie told me when I was, I don't know, 4, 3, 2, 1. everybody's not lying at the same time. Okay, either you're staying or you're leaving.
I'm staying. I'm cooking. I'm sorry.
Are you sure? Okay. So everybody can't be lying at the same time. They can't all be telling us this crazy story about being held, about people being, about the cops not responding for 45 minutes. That they can't all be lying at the same time. They can't all be lying about the dispatchers listening to kids on the phone describing the shooting. Not everybody could possibly be lying about this all at the same time. They can't all be lying about parents being forcibly held outside the school while the shooting was happening. They can't all be lying, right? What's this? Um, Unmute your mic.
Yeah.
I don't have
I'm,
any.
I'm standing in front of a frying pan, so I've got it muted. I'm listening.
Oh, all right. Um, that's why he's muted. They can't all be lying at the same time about fucking everything. If you were supporting gun control before Buffalo, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you were just stupid. Right? Just you're clinically retarded and that's it. And to tell the truth, been there, done that. Okay. My wake up call came with Columbine. That's when I started saying, wait a second, something's really gone wrong here. You know, if you continued to believe any of this bullshit, by the way, any of it, after the Tops Market shooting in Buffalo, New York, before that, okay, all right, you're stupid. After that, there's no way you believe any of it. You had to see the writing on the wall. Yeah, something not working here. Maybe we need to rethink this idea. Maybe something has gone wrong this time. But no, you continue to believe it. Or you continue to say you believe it. Let me get right there. It's not that you believed a word of what you were saying, it's that you said you believed every word you were saying. All right. And now Uvalde proves there's no way you're anything but a psychopath. Right? This must literally have you jerking off every night now to think that this happened, especially that quickly in those circumstances where everybody is locked up, nobody has a gun, and the cops are at least 10 minutes away. There's no way you didn't see this coming. If you are over the age of 10, I guess I should say, there's no way you didn't see this coming. So don't bother lying to me. You know what? I'm going to see if I can put an age restriction on this one, because I do know that I'm saying some things I shouldn't let children hear. I don't know if I can or not. Whoops. Hey,
I don't
Squatch.
think you can once you started.
What?
I don't think you can once you've started.
Well, that sucks. I might have to take it to an unlisted mode or something. By the way, guys, I've got a little bit of alcohol in me right now. Not by the Gatorade. There it is. Okay, go and lie to your little friends. Oh, to tell you how serious I was, I walked in the door. I took my work shirt off. I didn't put anything else on. So here's the wife beater again. Thank God Mama Carrie doesn't see me like this. Or she'd reach through the internet and slap the shit out of me twice. So, you geniuses out there, which obviously Squatch is not one of. But he's a good sport about it. You come in here and explain to me why you keep saying now that you want to ban more guns. And, oh, yeah, by the way, the one thing that might have worked, the one thing that might have slowed this guy down, you're not even willing to talk about. Alex Jones is a fucking asshole, right? He deserved to lose his court case because he's a fucking asshole. Fuck that guy. He won the case not because he deserved to win. He didn't. That's bullshit. That's insane, weird shit that I don't want to talk about. He won because the other side's attorney threw the case away. It was like he was like the guy was working for Alex or something. I don't know. You tell me. But when you ask questions in a deposition that have absolutely nothing to do with the case at hand, but you're pushing your own political agenda, yeah, you deserve to lose. You really do. That's what won his case. The other side's attorney threw their case away, and that's really unfortunate. I'm trying to stay calm here. All right. Because when I realized what I wanted to say, I was at work and I just texted myself the description you see here, which N-bombs and F-bombs. All right. That's the kind of language I intended to be using. That was the language I was using in my head at work, trying to make sure that nobody heard me because I was actually I was talking to myself, and it's nice and loud in there. Thank God they didn't hear my language. Squatch, am I lying? Just shake or nod.
No, sir.
He's heard it. I think I've calmed down a little bit. You guys, Squatch was the only person that knew about this before I actually started, because I actually wanted him. I want him to have control of that mic button, because I knew just how angry I was. Well, this was about 4 hours ago, Squatch. Just hold up fingers. 3 or 4 hours ago.
Yeah, it was some amount of time. Ow.
When I sent him an email saying, might be going live today. That was the only person I told. Matter of fact, I want to check some. I want to make sure this is public because I'm not seeing a whole lot. There's a couple people. Okay, no, it's good. We're good. We're good here. Okay. That's how mad I was.
Hey, wife Squatch, I burgled your ham. Oh shit, that was.
Yeah, you unmuted.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You don't know what you just said, and we're not sure we want to either.
I made hamburgers. I told her I burgered her ham.
Okay.
Hamburgers. It's a hamburger.
Oh, nope.
It's nefarious.
Well, worse. I'm not sure I wanted to know. Okay. The Buffalo shooting. There's an actual video, and Coleon Noir found it. I don't know. Can I dig that shit up? I don't know. No. No. I want to go over here. My videos, your clips. Okay. Nope, I don't have it. I'm over it. Yeah. Oh, wait, here it is. I think. Nope, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Coleon was watching the news. He found 2 interviews with the same man. One of them was, fuck if I know, fuck if I care, where the man was just talking about the shooting itself. The other one was the same man a couple hours earlier. Hi, cheese. Talking about how talking about how he had spoken to the shooter. I think it was 2 days before. I would imagine that this little son of a bitch, if he walked in there and he saw the man that Fox interviewed, he thought, I've talked to him before. I can't kill him. And racism was a factor. Let's just be honest. Racism was a factor. All right. Mental illness may have been a factor, but not enough of a factor to justify anything other than a guilty verdict and a death penalty sentence. It's that simple. He knew what he was doing. He knew it was wrong. He understood it. And the fact that he may have actually skipped one of his possible victims because he had talked to the man just makes it that much worse. But let's move on past that. The black gentleman that was interviewed said if these people had had guns, they might be alive now. I'm sorry. I know I butchered the quote horrifically. I apologize profusely, but that was the general direction of the man's statement. If you still believe in gun control after that, you're lying to yourself. If nothing else, you're lying to yourself. Forget about it. You lie to me. I don't care. Right now, I do. But right for the moment, I can let it go. But don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself it's beautiful and sunny out when you're in the middle of a fucking hurricane, and up to here in flood water, because you're just going to get yourself and everyone around you killed. Ask me how I know this one. Oh, geez. I was I'm absolutely furious. I saw something in the news today that just fucking blew my brain. I saw a story, and we're gonna lead into that. We're gonna go right into that. Apparently, the 911 dispatchers in Uvalde had one of the kids in the classroom on the phone. What's a 4th grader doing with a cell phone? But let's move on. As the dispatcher, and I'm going to say she because there is a generalization here because it tends to be more likely true than not. The dispatcher is listening to the shots in the background, and the cops are still doing nothing for 45 minutes. What? This could have been ended in the first 15 seconds. And you know what? Maybe that cop wouldn't go home ever again, but he would have taken that guy with him. That's the truth. I goddamn guarantee you, if you'd had even one veteran in that building, no, we would never be going home again that day. All right? This little son of a bitch would have taken us out. but we would have taken him with us. It reminds me of the time I broke my hand. I am reminded of the time I broke my hand. Squatch, am I wrong?
Probably, but only metaphorically. Uh, Actually, I'm sorry, I had to switch my earbud. I didn't hear that last little bit.
I said that if the cops had been responding correctly, yeah, this little son of a bitch that cop probably would have not gone home that day.
Maybe
Okay.
they've got body armor. He was using an AR, wasn't he?
Yes. That's the story. That doesn't matter. All right.
Kind of does. I mean, if I'm geared up and I know my gear won't handle a 5.56, I would be less inclined to go in there. Although with kids at stake, I would take the bullet. Meat shield. Meat shield.
I didn't use the MS words, guys. Squatch to the fly. I was just saying that if the cops had been doing their job correctly, the first one to go in probably would never be going home again. Right? And that's a euphemism for dead. But he would have taken this little son of a bitch with him. If you'd put a veteran inside the school that day, yeah, probably he would not be going home that day, but would have taken this little bastard with him. And if nothing else, just tackled him, and held him down long enough for somebody else to come actually finish this problem. Finish both of us, possibly. Just kill both
There
of us.
wasn't a school resource officer there at all.
Okay.
He was out doing crap with the police department instead of being at the school.
Well,
So he got the same emergency call everyone else got to go to the school and showed up and sat outside instead of going in and doing his job.
That's the version I'm hearing a whole lot of. Yeah.
That's the only version I've heard.
They put a veteran in that. Nobody, no gun, nothing. Not even pepper spray. Yeah, we would have fucking charged him and probably died that day. But we would have tore his shit up and fucked his plan up for so long that everybody else would have had no excuse to not respond. And it's as simple as that. I'm going to say something else here that statistically proves out over multiple events, and that Papa Kerry told me about. He said that when he was in Vietnam, he only had 2 of his Marines die from a single shot, from a single hit. He had a bunch of them who died from a single grenade or a single mortar strike or a lot of other things, but a single bullet only happened one way. It happened 2 times, and both of them were headshots. You want to hear
my pop says about bullets.
What?
If you're going to shoot somebody, what my pop says about shooting people, about bullets. If you're going to shoot someone, shoot them twice, because any idiot can pull a bullet. It takes a surgeon to get to.
Okay. Actually, I vaguely recall that somewhere. But anyway, he had over a half a dozen of his Marines get shot in the head, but only 2 of them died from a single shot. Only 2 of his Marines died from a single shot. Both of them were headshots. He had, over a half dozen got shot in the head. Only 2 of them died. 1/3. Around 1/3. So you shoot me in the chest, with anything smaller than a 45 cal, I'm just going to keep on going until I'm actually dead. And that's the way every other veteran at this point, after a few years, that's exactly the way we all end up being. Fuck you, I'm going to die today anyway. What? There's a meme out there, lieutenant on first deployment cowering behind a car, PFC with 2 Article 15s on 3rd deployment, pops right up, double gun firing. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die today anyway, so might as well take you with me. That London Bridge attack, where the guy had the fake
The narwhal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even finish the sentence for me.
I love that bit. Great A. 2 thumbs up from a Sasquatch.
Yeah, that guy was a convicted felon too. Just saying, but it gets better.
Is why he used the narwhal tusk.
No, it's because that's the only thing you could get.
It's great. I love it.
It worked. The cops actually had to drag that guy, literally, physically reach down, grab him by, I think it was his right patent leg, and pull him away. No, Cheese Bear. I'm sorry. Not just any man, but not just veterans. You got me there. Where was I? The cops literally had to drag him away so he would be out of the way so that the other cop could take the shot. Donut operator described it as, quote, a unicorn, an actual video of a UK police shooting. Just don't believe me. Go check out his channel. I know I removed that from my history a long time ago. You might find it in my likes list. Squatch, you seem to be able to access my likes list. Any chance you could find it?
Not on my phone.
Not on his phone.
Yeah. I'm editing last show.
Understood. Hi, Ozzy. We're talking about. Actually, I'm gonna have to repeat the general. What the title should have been from time to time. If you believe in gun control after Buffalo, you're a liar. If you believe it after Uvalde, you're a psychopath, mass murdering psychopath. Or is it psychotic? Hey, Squatch, what do you think? Is it psychotic or or mass murderer?
Well, it would be psychotic or sociopath. Either one can become a mass murderer. Depends on circumstances.
Not sociopath. Us sociopaths take deep offense at being compared to that sort.
No, a sociopath can experience no emotional attachment to the individuals they are striking or causing harm to, and therefore can become a mass murderer in the event that circumstances reach a point of distress that they figure that's the only way out. It's usually a death by cop situation when it comes to them. Psychopaths just do that shit for
fun. Sociopath is nurture. Psychopath is nature. Psychopaths are born that way, and sociopaths, we're beaten into the monster we become. What video are you seeking? Oh, Cheese is offering to try to find it for us. Donut operator, British UK shooting, British shooting, something like that. Oh, I bet you she's going to Donut Operator channel to find it. Duh. Why didn't I think of that on my own? And if you do find it, drop it, the link in the chat. Well, thank you. And then I'll try to fix the pinned chat. Well, I will eventually fix the pinned chat. But anyway, all right. So Buffalo proved what gun control can't do, which is protect anybody. All right. This little worthless piece of subhuman filth, this actual Untermensch. Yeah, I went there, folks. Walks into the grocery store with the intention of killing as many. I'm going to kill me and excuse me, folks. This is his mind at work, right? And I know because I've seen it happen before, more than once. He walks into that store thinking, I'm going to kill me a nigger. And he did. And then he saw the one guy and said, no, I can't kill him. I'm going to go kill everyone else. If you believe that gun control works after that, you're fucking retarded. You're lying. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're fucking lying to me. And you're probably lying to yourself. Uvalde, I'm hearing like 4 different stories about how this thing started. One, and I think I heard this from Squatch as well. Apparently, he was going to the high school and blew the hub out on his wheel. Squatch, you're muted.
Nowadays, I know I'm muted. I'm editing.
Ah.
I don't know what made him pull over like that. I know they were chasing his ass, and somehow he managed to get into the school after that. Now, usually people die in a hell of gunfire during, but not this time.
Stop talking for a second so I can ask this question. The cops were chasing him?
That's the story I'm getting. He had killed his mother and then either called the cops or the neighbors called the cops. And then he drove away threatening on some stream that he was going to this school over here, got mixed up, went to the wrong school or a different school for whatever reason, probably because he's smarter than an idiot, and proceeded to just wreck the car, hop a fence, and walk through an open door that was available to him in the only school in the area that didn't have a resource officer and no cops on freaking campus. So, I mean, it all worked out great.
Okay. So you're telling me that the cops already knew?
Oh, I can go further. I've done a little research on this one. All right. So the cops didn't only already know.
To hear this? How drunk do I need to be to hear this?
Oh, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it at all. But apparently, both the Buffalo shooter and this most recent shooter in Uvalde were both actively conversating with FBI agents in various Reddit chat rooms, to the extent that it is debatable exactly whose idea it was to do these things.
Okay, I want to get past that for now. That needs to be looked into. That needs to be completely and totally torn apart from fucking below the bedrock, from the water table to fucking lunar orbit until we know what really happened there. And you know what? None of this national security bullshit, none of this private information shit. I don't know. Every last fucking letter needs to be out there. Until we know exactly what really happened, because there's actually the E word has been used. Entrapment has been used. Oh shit! I gotta catch the stream up because I didn't put the chat in the stream, folks. Donut operator, yes, please. Old columnist Dave Barry pointed out in a book the difference between guys and men. Oh, told Lapeef that yesterday. Deleting something. I don't know. True gun control. This is Macy. True gun using both hands to steady the firearm as you aim carefully. Well, or in the right general direction. Heard that a 10-year-old arrested in Florida for posting about wanting to do something at a school with a firearm. Now, that is proper use of police. It's a little distracted. Are you looking for a video on your channel from another creator? No, geez. Donut Operator is another channel entirely. He's a former cop. Did a video about a UK police shooting. All right. And I believe he used the word unicorn in the description somewhere. And I appreciate your help. If you can't find it, don't worry about it. It's my own fault. I didn't even think to look. I know there's an investigation. Uvalde police have stopped cooperating with the investigation. It was an off-duty Texas Border Patrol who stopped the guy. That's one of the stories that's coming out hard. That's a story. That was the first story I heard. He was on duty, but he was in the area. And you're a cop, you're a cop, you're a cop. Unless you're not, but that's kind of anyway. And yeah, he went charging to the sounds of the gunfire. That was the first story. Also the first story, and I remember I heard about it that night. People were asking, or the governor, I think, of Texas, Abbott, was saying, people are saying, why didn't you respond faster? Well, this is a small department. I remember thinking, wait a minute, I've never heard of a department so small that they can't respond to a school shooting. Doesn't exist. The smallest town I've ever lived in had 3 people on duty during the daytime, 2 people on at different, 2 people on from basically the time the chief, deputy chief, went home for the night until somewhere around 0200, and then the county sheriffs would take over for the rest of the night. Okay, that's the smallest town I've ever been in. And that was Dallas, Oregon.
Not to be confused with Dallas, Texas.
Not to be confused with Dallas, Texas, by the way. He's right. Dallas, Oregon is half an hour west of the Oregon state capital. Oh, thank you, Cheese. I appreciate the help. If you can find it. And if you can't, forget about it. It's my own fault. Oh, Ozzy. West Virginia nearly had a copycat. Black woman with 9mm stopped him with lethal force. That's right. It was a party, I think. Squatch it. The black lady with the gun stopped the guy with the AR-15. That was a party, family party.
I think so.
Sounds right.
Wait a second. Wasn't it like an after funeral type gathering? There was a reason that woman brought a gun. It wasn't just random that she had one. There was something that had happened that led to her taking her gun with her.
Or maybe she's like me and carries it with her everywhere.
No, that's the point. Is she didn't. She never carried a gun, but she had one that day because she was expecting trouble of some sort.
Oh, wow! Forewarned is literally forearmed. Okay. I have to admit, guys, I'm not subscribed to Donut Operator. He's cool. I like him, but not subscribed.
Me
barely
too.
barely subscribed to oh, for fuck's sake, Angry Cops, because he's funnier than shit when he goes full on. Hey Bernie, when he goes full on drill sergeant. Okay, so somebody new just walked in. If you believed in gun control after Buffalo, you're lying to me, or you're lying. It's just you're lying. If you believed in it after Uvalde, you're a psychopath and a liar, and you're a mass murderer. Sorry, couldn't find the specific video. That's
No,
geez,
it's not there.
It's not there.
Not on Donut Operator. It might be on his live channel or one of his others.
Okay. Well, you know what, Cheese? Don't kill yourself looking for. I appreciate it. And by now, I've said it so many times. all y'all, as soon as this is all wrapped up, you're going to go over there and you're going to find it. And Donut Operator UK shooting, it'll be like that easy. It'll be a race to see who can drop it into the chat first at that point. Even though the stream is ended, so nobody will ever see it. But whatever. Oh. Okay. Shit. I know a way to try and save part of the chat. Okay, it's still muted. Good. Okay, there we go. Pop out chat. Ha. I win.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I am. This has been a long and heartfelt fight.
Okay, no, she's not leaving Macy. She's just going to be in and out because she's not got a stable connection. That's okay. Thank you for being here at All Cheese. StreamYard is telling me there's 7 people here. All right. All right, Squatch, you tell me. Maybe because I know your brain works a little differently from a normal human being.
Amen, brother.
Apparently, I can't get mine to work this far in that direction. I don't know what the fuck my problem is. My excuses, but you tell me, what's it going to take for these people to finally understand that it doesn't work?
Oh no, they're not. They'll never admit to it. They want the socialist utopia where people eat the bugs and live in their pod, and they get to pay for everything with a picture of their face, and they're only judged by what they say, not what they do. So they can say whatever they want to, and then turn around and do whatever they want to. But only what they said is taken into context.
But there's only one problem with that.
That's not reality.
No, besides that. The moment they get that utopia, there's going to be another fucking mass shooting.
And it's going to be, give us all your guns. Now turn around and face the wall. Y'all have a nice day, although you don't have to finish that soon.
Some people don't like giving you the finger. Squatch, give me the finger.
I find it enjoyable.
I'm okay with that. Narwhal Tusk, bad guy smoked by British cop. Yeah. Yes, that's a pretty good description. Folks, Ozzy may have found the video. Problem is, Ozzy is not a mod. So I'm going to make you a mod.
I've got one of them, but not the donut operator. I've got about a dozen lined out in front of me.
Hey, Ozzy, I'm going to make you a moderator for the rest of the stream so you can put that link up. Because I don't want to be distracted by screwing with that. All right. So, no. You're going to have your communist utopia, your THX 1138 world. And because I actually saw the original, I'm going to go with that. The bulkhead's so fucking gleaming white, you have to wear shades inside during the day. And everybody's heads shaved because that's hygienic. And everybody drugged out of their brains. And there's going to be some jackass who makes a gun and goes on a rampage. Now what? Your entire model of the universe just imploded because it never worked. THX did not get a gun. He didn't get a gun. And I don't remember the other 3 or 4 convicts having any gun-related offenses. Although I want to say one of them was in there for violence. One of them was in there for being homosexual. And I can't remember what the other one was in there for. And then there was THX who just refused to take his meds and got his wife pregnant. Oh, that's so now what? By the way, THX worked in a very uh, high tech, complex factory assembling nuclear weapons. Now what? Yeah, tell me what it's going to finally take for you people to accept it didn't work. It's never going to work. It never did work. Thank you, Ozzy. I think Ozzy found the video that I was talking about. Uh, Squatch, I know a bunch of your friends are. Oh, okay, let me rephrase that. You know a bunch of leftists, and they're on speaking terms with you.
I am tolerated by some slightly left of left center people,
Okay.
but no, they don't tolerate me much actually. Those three that you're thinking of in particular, they
I
don't even
was
talk to me.
I was thinking of one who said no. I finally
Uh,
tracked her down. She said no.
Oh yeah,
Um,
no, she's a standard no. That's no if you're not one of her personal people.
oh no, worse. It's just no for everybody right now. I even said if you ever change your mind, you know where to reach me. But it's not going to happen.
Just no. We
No.
both know that. Well, at least I've got a little bit of an excuse on that one. For whatever reason, she believes that I was trolling her in her chat, and that was during that 3 week time period when I shut everything down and was doing other stuff. When I come back, she was all mad. There were a couple other of my previous guests talking trash about me. I came in and was like, "Oh no, no!" But I heard you say no, you didn't. You heard a troll say something. That wasn't me. Stop judging me on other people's words. Most people went, "Oh, okay." A few people were like, "No, that's not true. You were definitely that." I just picked up my avatar on Google like everybody else.
Guilty. Um, I didn't pick this face up on Google though. But anyway, yeah, the one I was thinking of. It's not speaking to anybody right now. But you know what? Any of you, you gotta. I know all of you. I know all of you have at least one leftist friend who hates guns. Tell them that there's some fucking weirdo gun rights absolutionists, repeal the NFA, all the other lies you got to tell them. Out there. Well, okay, weirdo is not a lie, so I can't hide behind that one. And tell him that he actually is asking, what is it going to take for you to finally accept that it didn't work? You tell me. Ex-friend. Okay, reach out to the ex-friend. Say, hey, I know we're not talking speaking terms anymore, but I got a thing, and I really need you to explain it to this guy. I can't explain it to him. He's too hard-headed. Maybe you can do it. I got a lot of ex-friends. Yeah, let me tell you about some of my ex-friends. Both of my sisters, both of my ex-wives, um, pretty much my entire second ex-wife's family. By the way, never ever tell the truth about former in-laws. All right, don't just don't do that. Don't be stupid like me. Um, some of my former shipmates that hurt.
I do what I want.
You do well, you know. Um, Squatch here is an ex-friend apparently. Um, oh, I sorry, Ozzy. Um, Unfortunately, I kind of think I know what you're talking about there, and yeah, go ahead and kick him in the nuts. Um, God, Ozzy, please tell me it's not somebody from uh, Exiled's channel. Um, Speaking of which, I'm surprised Troll is not here. No, not you.
No, I know. I was just drinking you shade. That's all.
I know. I
The
know what you're.
other,
Oh, you still got that cigarette? Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
lit?
baby.
Take a
No,
hit.
no, I don't do that.
Oh, you're pixelating so bad.
I don't ask you questions.
What?
I don't answer questions.
You don't ask questions. You don't answer questions. You
That's
ask
why I'm an
them.
interviewer.
Okay, Bernie. Thank you for coming at all. I appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, if you're so mentally ill, all right, let me put it like this. If you were so mentally ill that you believed in gun control after Pulse nightclub or San Bernardino or what was the other one? Um, MVTV. Yeah. Or damn it, what was the other mass shooting? It was after Pulse. Oh, Las Vegas. There we go. If you're so mentally ill that you believe in gun control after Las Vegas and Pulse and the others, okay, all right, you're mentally ill, but that's not an excuse, right? You can be mentally ill and at least average intelligence. You can be below average intelligence and mentally ill and still understand, wait a second, that didn't work. All right. Um, I have only a little bit of room to testify here. I'm above average intelligence. I'm still mentally ill. All right. That's fine. Um, but you can still be below average intelligence and mentally ill and still say, wait a second, something here isn't working. All right. That you know what? Okay. Maybe you still believe that shit. You weren't lying. Maybe you weren't lying yet, because to lie you have to know that it's not true. That's the difference between a lie and a mistake. If you really honestly believe the shit you were saying, okay, fine. All right. Okay. If you still believe the shit you were saying after Buffalo, no, you didn't believe what you were saying. You knew what you were saying was not true. And that's a big problem. You were lying. Okay. That's it. And if you still believed it after Uvalde, you're not just lying anymore. You're not just mentally ill. You're actually enjoying this. You're jerking off to the idea of these kids being dead because that's what's getting you off. And you're sick. And you need to find a permanent solution to your temporary problem. uh, okay. Um, I really missed something. Wow. What the hell? I guess I was into that rant. Okay, Cheese Bear doesn't trust anyone that doesn't support the Constitution was where I left off. Yeah, well, Bernie got a phone call. Excuse me. Somehow a problem in Texas is Canada's problem, so no more buying, selling, trading. Um, how do I put this without putting Apple in the bad spot? Because that's not fair of me. I may know something about people who were shipping equipment to Hong Kong back around 2019, mid 2019. Um, that I helped facilitate in the form of giving the cops somebody to look at and waste their time chasing and not understanding why they couldn't dig up any evidence because there's no evidence to dig up. I didn't actually do anything. I just knew what was going on, sort of. MVTVs, the potato head. Remember, the Constitution is not absolute. My patootie. Bernie came back. Getting tired of people calling the AR-15 an assault rifle because it's not. It's not an assault weapon of any sort. It's a semi-auto only, so it can't be an assault weapon of any sort. Ditched the lefty years ago. He loves it when I start ranting like that because I can go full of carry then. Armalite was the company that produced, and actually Ozzy reminds me of something. I think Armalite, um, well, Armalite
Armalite.
is an American company, but Eugene Stoner, I believe, is Canadian or was Canadian, right?
AR-15 Armalite rifle 15 variant.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's actually Armalite is 2 words.
Right, but they always want to try to conflate the concept of an AR meaning assault rifle, and it's
And
not.
it's not. Never was. If Eugene, oh, I'm sorry, it was John Garand was the Canadian. Uh, U.S. Congress bring a bill forward again next week. Vote no on school safety bill last week after Texas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Squatch, read this and tell me if I read what I think I read.
Seems legit. They're not protecting children; they're protecting Ukrainians.
Can we stay on topic here?
It's the topic.
No, Ukraine's not.
Money, 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 money. Woo! Ow, ow.
So Congress is bringing forward a new gun control bill again next week, moving to the middle of nowhere. Meet this weekend's owner's second question was to make sure I had guns. What a difference. Okay, so somebody new arrived, Alpine Gulch. If you
Hello,
believe,
Alpine.
if you believe in gun control after Buffalo, you are lying. If you believe it after Uvalde, you're a sick, sadistic psychopath. You need to find a permanent solution to your temporary problems. I might be losing my objectivity. This is about the time when Squatch needs to shut my mic off because that's why he's here, to keep me from going and doing something rather rash. Oh wow. That's harsh, Macy. Kidnap plans. Some here. Okay, Ozzy, no. I think Ozzy says gun based on M1 military gun in style only. No, not even close. There's absolutely nothing similar between the AR-15 and the M1. The M14, yes, is actually based on the M1. And Ian over at Forgotten Weapons, he did a wonderful, wonderful video on that. And because I saw a link for it today as a recommended video, and I'm not going to go digging for it right now. If you want to go look. Ian's a great channel. You should be following him. Oh, my latest. Yeah, Ozzy, I don't want to get into the whose flag is bigger contest right now. Come on, guys. Whose flag is bigger? Come on. Okay. But all right, yes, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I don't want to get into a whose flag is bigger contest right now. What happened happened. All right, that bell is still rung. Where was I? Okay. All right, how long? Oh. Hey, Squatch.
Yes, sir.
Take a drag on camera.
I'm not lighting one for you.
Come on, we gotta salute Susan properly. Sam and let Susan love us.
One of us.
We love you, Susan. Come on, Squatch, say it. We love you, Susan.
I'm not a big fan.
He's a big fan. Yeah, well, I know. I know. I know, Gulch. I know. Yeah, Ozzy, there's still absolutely nothing. Like
let me explain my angle on gun control. When I approach gun control, I use both hands, and that is more gun control.
That's an old one. I hate that one, guys. I actually hate that joke. That's a terrible. Even when you don't mean it as a joke, it's a terrible joke. I hate that joke. Even the NFA did not work the way they said it was supposed to. No gun control law has ever worked the way they said it was supposed to. You know what? How they got around NFA? How the mobsters got around the NFA? Squatch.
You got me.
They'd buy the legal Thompsons and convert them to automatic only. I'm not even joking. They convert automatic only submachine gun. So
we're going to play the opposite game.
What?
That is not. We're going to play the opposite game. That is not why I bought an AK. Because, with 5 minutes and a coat hanger.
That's not that's an AR. And it's not 5 minutes. It's like 30 seconds. The hell is wrong with you?
Okay, I'm just saying it's going to take me a little while to find a freaking wire coat hanger in the first place.
Oh, okay. No, I get that. I understand that one. Even I know how to do it. Well, I don't know how to do it correctly, but I do know. And by the way, don't do that, folks.
It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, but your gun will blow up. Okay. All right. Okay. Stop. If you put 5.56 through 2.23 with a wire coat hanger, your gun will blow up in your hand.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. And what's worse is it will, for the most part, it will load and fire.
Yeah, you will.
It'll drop right in there and ruin your whole day.
Yeah. It was the Try Guys. I'm pretty sure it was the Try Guys that did that. And what I remember, the kid is still alive and he's laughing hysterically afterwards. I know why. It's because that gun just blew up in his hand right next to his face, and he should be dead right now. And he's laughing because he's in shock. What?
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Coursing through him.
And I remember he's wearing a gray jacket with a Canadian maple leaf patch on the right shoulder. But I'm pretty sure that's Try Guys. Want to know nothing. Try to confuse things. Okay. Harm it's intended. Okay. I think I'm caught up with the chat. I want to hear. Oh my God. Okay. Guys, I'm going to cut it off here. Ghost Tactical is talking about the same subject today. So don't run off. Don't any of you run off yet. Ghost Tactical. Okay, yeah, he's live right now. 24 watching. Could be that link. And go raid Ghost Tac. Like right now. Bail out of here, guys. I'm going to end it. Squatch, I'm going to see you over at Ghost. All right. Keep calm, men. Sure, carry on, guys.